over the last week, I have every single day complimented five strangers in passing. Just quick little interactions. You could even say a little, hey, I like your tattoos, or hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever the sorts of things I said were. Now, you might wonder why. I'm on a bit of a journey to improve my social skills. Not just to improve my to improve them on the whole, yes, but specifically because I want to get better at socializing with girls, because when I was in secondary school, I was in an all boys school, didn't really interact with many girls. So now I'm trying to make an effort to improve that area of my life, along with the other areas of my life. And so that's basically why I went and did all of this. And I'll give you a little bit of background of like what it sort of looked like over the week. So for the first 4 days of the week, I was doing a minimum of 5 approaches with compliments to just anyone in passing, small interactions, just in passing. You walk past them, again, like I said, you just simple compliment, something I liked about their appearance. If nothing else, just a, hey man, what's up? Hey, have a good evening, that sort of thing. Then when we got to day 5, sort of to increase the intensity a little bit, to just push past that edge that that bit of comfort I've made, having done 5 a day, either going for 10 or more than 5, or just trying to make a point of saying things to more women in passing, and especially more girls, that you do find attractive, if there is the opportunity for that. So that was sort of what it looked like. And now just want to share a bit about how it went and the experience I had with it. Now, the first day was definitely the hardest. There was a lot of, I felt quite awkward beginning to start all of this, especially that first approach on the first day. It took quite a lot for me to muster up just the courage to go over to, I think it was just someone with a dog. I just went over and I said, hey, I like your dog, is very cute. But because it was my first time, it took a lot to muster up that courage. But, as the days went, building momentum, after day 1, I've done 5 approaches. After day 2, I've done 10 approaches, carrying on, building up more momentum. It's making every day slightly easier, especially when we get to the tail end and I was doing closer to 10 a day. So by the end of the week, I had done a minimum of 35 plus interactions with strangers. So I have built quite a bit of momentum, which makes it easier to go every day. Now, I will say the 5 a day is like a minimum, as in like you're meant to keep it as a minimum, just standard for the rest of time, because it will just keep the ball rolling on that slight level. Even on the days that you don't end up approaching someone you think is attractive, you still keep the skills honed and ready for when the opportunity comes. But now, I just wanted to, share a little bit about her. So I feel like I'm a lot less nervous. When I notice things about people in my environment, I'm a lot more confident in myself to just open them and just start socializing with them. So say that I'm just literally drinking a coffee at the coffee shop, or I'm waiting in line and someone's got this jacket that I quite like. Before, I would have stayed silent just out of like nervousness, out like feeling like I might get like sort of rejected and they might not respond back to me, or whatever may happen. Now I'm perfectly confident and just going, hey, I really like your jacket, it's a really nice color, or just whatever other compliment it is. Back on the environment sort of thing, I'm also trying to, as an addition to this, I'm just trying to socialize with people in my current environment and environments I'm in more often than not. So like the gym, it's a daily environment for me. Trying to socialize with those who are in that environment. So making an effort to say hello to the guys that work there, or just people I see often when I go train, just making a point of just saying hello. That's led to me and this one guy. I say hello to him every time I see him. I say hello to a couple of the workers. Turns out the guy I met at the gym supports the same football team as me. So that's the sort of thing that can come just from a quick hello and quick conversation, 2-minute conversation every once in a while. You might find someone with common interests. But yeah, so as well, I've become a lot more focused on my input versus their output, which is I feel like a lot of times is what puts people off of approaching others, is they're worried about what's going to come out of the interaction and how the other person will react per se. But I've realized on this journey to get better with my skills, you have to be more input based, like your own input, because it's the simple act of me going up and approaching the person, or me complimenting the person, that's going to build my skills, not whether they say yes or no. the more no's I get, the more ways I've realized that don't work. Just, I found another way that fails, so now I know not to do that. And, you know, I just refine, go back again, keep going until I get the yes from the people that I find attractive, you know? And that's it. It's just as simple as that. Just keep on going until I get better and better. Now, I got this from a Kyle Fringen video, so I will leave the link to that video in the description if you do want to go along the same sort of journey I'm going on. Now I'm on week 2, so it's a bit different, but you can find out by watching the video. I won't keep you here to explain his whole video in my own words. But if you do want some help and you do want to try something like this, and you feel like you need someone to keep you accountable, or maybe a community to keep you accountable, well, you're in luck because I have a school community. The link for that should be down in the description, should be the top link. Join that, there'll be me in there, and yeah, and it's going to grow. There'll be more and more people joining, but for now, I'll be in there to keep you accountable. You can help keep me accountable, and we can do this shit together, man. And if you really do want to get some specific help for literally $1, you can have an hour of my time. We'll sit together and roll through how we can maybe solve an issue or two of yours. But apart from that, that's it for this video. Again, top link in the description if you do want to join the community. I'll see you in another one. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.